Hello, YouTube. I know it's been a little minute. I really contemplated whether or not I was going to keep making videos or not, and or if I should just focus on, my pregnancy, the baby, family, the move. Sorry, gotta get that water. And for a minute there, I really did not want to keep doing them because I had so much stuff going on. Long story short, I think the last thing I said to y'all, an update, went to a doctor's appointment the end of June. Turned out I only had 1/2 centimeter of cervix left, pretty much everything after the cerclage, after the stitch. So I was funneling to the stitch. Baby girl was kicking the stitch all the time. She finally kicked her way through the stitch, middle to the end of July. So I went into labor and delivery for that. Was going through that, and it was, again, another traumatic thing. If you hear something, it's my husband. Another traumatic little event for me, because then she was born at 22 weeks, 3 days on halfway through July 19th, halfway through the day. It was 12 something. And I just sat there and they said, "Oh my gosh, she's kicking. She punched one of the nurses." We've never seen a baby this lively at 22 weeks. And I was not expecting for them to even, I didn't think the hospital was one that would even try to save her. But they intubated her, rushed her, cleaned her off, got her hooked up to her IVs, put her in her umbilical lines and stuff in. And my husband was able to go see her. He was with her the whole time. I told him to stay with her. I will be okay. Even if I'm not okay, it's okay. But to stay with her to make sure she was okay, because I was really worried about her. And I think I was able to see her a day or two later when she was in the NICU. And I went through a lot of emotional stuff. I still am, but I'm trying to work through it and figure it out and find myself. But went through a lot of guilt and stuff with that, of feeling like I did something wrong, or I was wrong for even trying to have a baby, knowing I have IC. But she lasted longer than her brother, so I guess I did something different this time that worked out that was better. I don't know. That's a positive way of looking at it. She's still in the NICU. They expect her to be there until around her due date, but she's doing really well. She had a PICC line at one point. That's out. She's no longer on the ventilator. They took her off the ventilator like maybe 2 weeks ago. And she's around 40 to 30% on the little baby CPAP thing. I've gotten to hold her since then. I was not able to hold her until 4 weeks postpartum. Yeah. I've been pumping since I'm not able to put her on my boobie. What else is new? Yeah, but she is alive. She is thriving. She is in her isolate, and we still get to talk to her and stuff like that. And she's a feisty little thing. That's what all the nurses say. She's feisty. She's a feisty little thing. And hopefully she'll be home with us around October, the end of October, or before Thanksgiving in November, because her due date was November 19th. So hopefully she keeps doing good. She just hit the 2-pound mark. So I'm really excited because I've been waiting for her to get past 2 pounds. So she should be bigger than 2 pounds now. But yeah, I really just didn't know if I wanted to, because I was just going through a lot of stuff with the move right after getting the cerclage, pain from the pregnancy and the baby, she was a very active baby when I was carrying her, and she was kicking the cervix all the time. But yeah, between that and between getting the news from the MFM at the end of June, and then her coming in July, and then just really trying to focus on my little family unit, my mental health, my health, her health, making sure my husband's mental health was good, because he's a very like quiet person. He shows emotion sometimes, but a lot of times he doesn't, because you know he's a macho strong man. So like just making sure he's good. Fortunate enough that my mom was able to come and kind of like help, because at one point I guess I wasn't mentally doing very well, because you know how you're supposed to lose weight after having a baby. I had gained weight after having her, so it's like, what is going on? But I'm losing the weight now, so went up, now I'm going down. And from the last week, at the highest I've ever been, I've lost, at the doctor's appointment Monday, I had lost 13 pounds. So yay, going in the right direction. So within a month, I had lost 13 pounds. I feel like I can lose more. So today, after visiting little mama, we're going to go to the gym. Have to keep my fluid intake up, actually eat, and not only eat once or twice a day. Have to actually eat. That was helping me lose weight, which sounds weird. I still don't understand, but it's whatever. Yeah, just trying to be hopeful and look hopefully towards the future. We should be able to finally introduce her to her brother around December. That would be like a really amazing Christmas present for him, that he's able to, I don't know if I'm looking at y'all or just looking at myself, but that would be a really amazing Christmas present for him and everything. And we should be able to, I would feel more comfortable traveling with her around a month or so after we get her home, so that we just get used to her, getting a groove of things and everything. And then next year we have a couple trips planned. I'm going to try to look into the safest, most comfortable option for those trips for having a little baby. And it's weird, she'll be 1 next year. Like, yeah, each year they get older, but it's like she was just born, and it feels like, I don't know. And I have to work with myself, because I've missed out on a lot of her firsts. Her NICU nurses had with her, like her first poop, her first seeing her face without all the stuff on, her first bath, a lot of stuff. And then I have to just calm down and remind myself, yeah, I may not be able to experience these firsts with her, but I get a lifetime with her because of these amazing nurses that are working with her, keeping her healthy, fed, happy. The fact that she's got no more lines in her, she doesn't have any medicine. They're weaning her off of the pain medicine she is on. No more sedation, no more supplements. The only thing is they supplement her breast milk, her milk that I pump for her. They put supplement in it. So like, I guess formula to give her more calories so that she keeps growing and growing and growing. And besides that, and the weaning her off the morphine, and she doesn't really take any other medicine besides she got the CPAP. And anything that she needs now, she's big enough to where, and they trust it enough that they can give it to her orally, like through her feeding tube. So that's good. So now we're just praying that she comes home when she's supposed to, that she doesn't have to have a feeding tube when she comes home. She'll be able to bottle feed or breastfeed. That she doesn't have to come home with oxygen, that she'll be able to breathe room air, that everything just goes fine and smoothly. And I'm excited to try her on all her clothes. When her big mom was here, we got more clothes because I don't think we had any small enough. I was planning on having a newborn, not a preemie, not a micro preemie. So when she leaves the hospital, even though she will be 3 or 4 months, she will be in preemie or newborn clothes because of how small she is. She should be around, She'll be around 4 to 5 pounds when she finally leaves. And a lot of babies are born at 8 pounds, 5 pounds, 6 pounds. So she'll be around 4 or 5 pounds. And that was a whole nother thing we had to look into. Like, her car seat has to go down to 4 pounds. So any car seat we may have already had or we're thinking on getting, we have to go back and check to make sure it's for 4 pounds and up. Because apparently some of them don't. But everyone we've looked at apparently was 4 pounds. But some of them start at 5. The NICU will not let us take her home until we find one, unless we have one of those to take her home in. And stuff like that. And just all of this has been, the cat's behind the door. All of this has been like learning. And it's just amazing how I can look at her and see me and her dad and her features, her mannerism, her attitude. Like, if she don't want to be bothered and you go in to touch her, she will kick and flail her arms out. Or if she's really been looking for you all day, she'll grab your finger. It's just amazing. Like, I fell in love when her brother was born, even though I didn't carry him and I didn't birth him. And it doesn't mean I don't love him, or I don't love him as much, or whatever. It doesn't mean that. It's just same amount of love, just a little bit different when you're looking at something, so a baby you carried. Not that a baby you didn't carry isn't as special. You don't feel the same bond, the same love. It's just something just a little bit different when you're looking at the baby that has been inside of you, moving around out in the world. And you're like, dang, I made that. We made that. Wow. Like, we actually did that. Okay. But, yeah, opted for birth control. Not sure if I want any more kids after the last 2 pregnancies and everything we went through. Who knows? A couple years down the road, I might change my mind. But right now, I think I'm good. It would take either my kids telling me they want another kid, or my husband being like, hey, let's try one more time or something. But besides that, I think I'm A-okay. A-okay. But yeah, we have some trips that we want to. If you ever need entertainment, get yourself a cat or 2. Yeah. But yeah, we have, I think, maybe 2 or 3 trips we want to plan for next year. I just have to make sure we find the safest possible way of doing that, because I don't want to get any of my kids sick. I don't want us to get sick. I don't want it. I want to make sure everything goes smooth. But yeah, excited to go see baby today. My husband's texting me that my food's getting cold, so I need to wrap it up. And yeah, thank y'all for staying with me. Maybe I'll keep y'all updated on my fitness journey. My goal is to be 200 pounds or under by my birthday next year. So by the end of June next year. So that's a goal. And yeah, I don't think I've been under 200 or under 200 pounds in over 10 years. So that will be really, really exciting. So yeah, that's all for now, and I will talk to you guys another time. Peace.